the other aspects of the drug and alcohol abuse in today's class. So today's class is regarding the tobacco addiction. Apart from the drug and alcohol, the youth and also the aged persons being addicted for the tobacco. See, this tobacco has been used by humans not only in the modern days, but the humans are using this tobacco more than 400 years. Means the tobacco has been used by the humans for more than 400 years. Since 400 years we are using the tobacco. So what this tobacco or how this tobacco being consumed into our body or how it is taken into our body means the tobacco is being consumed by smoking, means either it will get smoked in the form of the cigarette and other substances, and it is being chewed and also being snuffed. Through the chewing, the tobacco enters our body orally, through oral route, means through mouth. And by smoking, directly enters into the lungs. Then by snuff, it enters through the nose into our body. So in these modes, the tobacco is being taken into our body. Then what this tobacco contains means, this tobacco contains a large number of chemical substances in which the major one is nicotine. This nicotine is an alkaloid. What type of chemical compound the nicotine is? It is an alkaloid. If a question is being asked in your CET or the NEET examination, name the alkaloid present in the tobacco substances, means it is nothing but the nicotine. So what is the function of this nicotine and how it affects the health of an individual who is addicted for the tobacco use? Means when this nicotine enters into our body, that is the bloodstream, this nicotine stimulates adrenal gland, one of the endocrine gland present in our body. So where these adrenal glands are present, which are suprarenal in position, means present at the upper part of the kidney, right? So that adrenal gland gets stimulated by the nicotine. So the adrenal gland release or secrete two hormones. Those hormones are nothing but adrenaline and then the noradrenaline or nephrine and epinephrine into the bloodstream. What is the function of nicotine? It stimulates adrenal gland to release or secrete adrenaline and noradrenaline hormones. These hormones have the capability to increase the blood pressure and heartbeat rate. So as a result of that one, the person may feel excited or active because of the increased blood pressure or the heart rate. So that's what. For example, cigarette smokers. So for what purpose you are smoking that cigarette means they may tell that one, I will get kick from that one. What that kick is nothing but here, that is nothing but the artificial feeling or the feeling of increased energy because of the increased heart rate and the blood pressure, right? So that is because of the action of nicotine over the adrenal gland. So that is what the impact of nicotine over the body. Then the tobacco chewing, if the tobacco is being taken orally by chewing process, means it is associated with the high risk of oral cavity cancer. If you take the packet or if we have looked at the packet of the cigarette, over that packet there will be an image showing the oral cavity cancer as well as the lung cancer. So by chewing the tobacco, it is associated with oral cavity cancer. Next is smoking of tobacco that increases carbon monoxide content in our blood. tobacco smoking increases carbon monoxide content in our blood. You know that one. Carbon monoxide binds with the hemoglobin in irreversible manner. Means when the carbon monoxide binds with the hemoglobin, it gives rise to the formation of the combination of hemoglobin and then the carbon monoxide. So what happens here? This hemoglobin which is bound to the carbon monoxide is not available again for the transport of the respiratory gases. Means this combination is not separable or it is not a reversible one. So that this hemoglobin will become unavailable for the transport of the oxygen. As a result of that one here, what happens? There will be a reduction in the concentration of the hemoglobin bound or heme bound oxygen in our blood. So that person will suffer from the deficiency of oxygen or the oxygen deficiency. So the smoking leads to oxygen deficiency in our body. That is because of the increase in the carbon monoxide content in our blood. Next is, it is also associated with the increased incidence of the cancer of lungs and then urinary bladder and throat. So the smoking or the tobacco addiction may lead to the cancer of which parts? That is nothing but the urinary bladder, lung and then throat region. And it is also associated with the other disorders of the respiratory system such as the bronchitis, emphysema and then with the disorder of heart, that is coronary heart disease. And it also leads to the gastric ulcer and other disorders. See, by tobacco addiction, these many disorders will occur in the human body. So particularly the cancer of lungs, urinary bladder and throat, then disorders of the respiratory system, that is emphysema and then the bronchitis, then disorder of the heart means coronary heart disorder, next even gastric ulcers are also formed. See, the smoking has become prevalent in the society. Means some may take the smoke the cigarette or the tobacco for as a passion or adventurous nature or with the mind or with that thinking that it is cool to smoke, right? In order to give pose or style, they may undergo this addiction or they may addicted for the tobacco, either for the chewing or the smoking. So it has been observed that there is a increased the addiction for the tobacco among youth as well as the adults and even the age-old human beings also. So they are at the high risk of these disorders. So only the tobacco addicts must be given a proper medical help as well as counseling regarding the ill effects of the tobacco abuse. And even the cigarette pack also carries a statutory warning of that is smoking is injurious to health. And even if you go for a movie in theater means what happens? The beginning of the movie there will be an ad shown. What is that one? Smoking is injurious to health. It leads to what is that one? The lung cancer. And chewing of tobacco leads to oral cavity cancer. Have you seen those ads? That's right. Okay. So even after the display of such the warning also, the youths and adults are being addicted for the tobacco usage. So they must be given with a proper counseling regarding the ill effects of tobacco usage. Note on these points, later we will discuss regarding the other aspects. So what happens? The next one is regarding the adolescence which is associated with the drug and alcohol abuse, or what is the connection between adolescence and the drug and alcohol abuse. So before understanding that one, let us acquaint ourselves with what is the meaning of adolescence first. See, adolescence means it is the period of rapid growth. So what happens in this period of rapid growth? There will be the growth, physical growth, mental and as well as psychological development takes place in an human individual. Such a period of rapid growth is only called as adolescence. So this adolescence mainly forms a bridge which is linking between the childhood and then adulthood. So it is also marked by several biological changes as well as the behavioral changes. Say how we used to behave as a child, will the same behavior remains in you when you become adult or being grown as adults? No, right? How you used to behave in your school days, now the same behavior is not present in you when you are in college or at high school level. There is a change in behavior and there is a change in the biological change. What do you mean by biological change? Means the hormonal changes takes place. Because of that one, so many physical changes also occurs in your body, right? For example, among the male, there may be a appearance of the mustache and then the beard. The deep voice changes, pitch of the voice changes, like that, right? So what do you mean by adolescence? Means it is a bridge linking the childhood and adulthood with several biological and as well as the behavioral changes in it. So this childhood and adulthood, between these two, there is a presence of a period of rapid growth which is called as adolescence. So it is the linking bridge between childhood to adulthood. Then when it occurs, at which age of human beings it occurs? Means this adolescence period is between 12 to 16 years or 12 to 18 years of age. That is called as, for example, 12 to 16 year or 12 to 18 years of age, which is a period of rapid growth, and that is called as adolescent. Okay, so instead of 16, okay, let's write it up to 18 only. So 12 to 18 years of age, which is considered as adolescent stage. Okay, see, that is regarding the adolescence. Now let us understand how this adolescence as a link with the drug and alcohol abuse means. See, what motivates the youngsters towards the drug or alcohol abuse? How they start using alcohol or the drug? What motivates them to use such alcohol or the drug? See, the reasons or the answer is, that is, they get motivated to use the drug or alcohol because of curiosity. That is, here the reasons are such as because of curiosity. Because of curiosity is the one reason. And next is excitement. In excitement, they start using drug or the alcohol. And because of adventurous nature, and also because of experimentation. Let us experiment what will happen if I take the drug or the alcohol. They might have heard about the kick, what the alcohol or the drug addicts will get. They usually define in such a way that one that motivate the youngster also in order to experiment or experience the drug or the alcohol intake. Or also it may be because of out of curiosity. Okay, how I may feel if I take the drug or the alcohol. And some are having adventurous nature. Let's experience that also. Okay, what happens, let's see, by the use of the drug or alcohol. That motivation will, fetch the young or youngsters towards the drug or alcohol abuse. So, the first use of the drug or alcohol may be due to experimentation. It may be due to experimentation only. The first usage of drug is mainly because of, or it may be because of experimentation purpose. So they want to experiment how the drug or alcohol leave some effects over our body and how we may feel by the use of the drug or alcohol, right? But later the child okay, use alcohol or drug to escape from the problems, in order to escape from problems. So which problems here means, such as, these problems may be such as, okay, the fear of academics, examination, that is exams or the result of the exams. With the fear of that one, okay, they may progressively become addicted for the alcohol or drug, and progressively become addicted. They become addicted for the use of alcohol or the drug. So initially it starts with the experimentation or the excitement or curiosity or because of adventurous nature, or the first usage may be related to experimentation, but later they tend to use that alcohol or drug in order to escape their problems, such as the academics or the examination or any other fear, or to escape from any problems of the life. But later that becomes habit and they will become addicted. Not only this one, okay, see, even the television and the movies, newspaper, internet and social medias, they also directly or indirectly promoting, okay, the youngsters towards this the drug or the alcohol abuse, right? For example, the brand ambassadors of various companies of drug or the, for example, alcohol or cigarette, like that, okay, they give ad, right? So by seeing that ad, you may get motivated to use the drug or alcohol, and later you may become addicted for that one. So this television, movies, or the newspaper, and even internet and social media are also responsible, or also becomes the reason for the adults or the adolescents to become addicted for that drug or alcohol abuse. And along with that, even the unstable and unsupported family structures. So there a child may see various problems related with their family. To escape from them also, he may become addicted for the drug or alcohol. Okay, next. That is regarding the adolescence, how it is connected with the drug or the alcohol abuse. Next is regarding the particular discussion of alcohol abuse and its ill effects. See, the use of alcohol during the adolescence. During adolescence period, if a child is or the adolescent is being addicted for the alcohol abuse, then there will be a long-term effect of that alcohol addict during the adolescence. That is, it could lead to a heavy drinking in adulthood. If the adolescent start addicted for the alcohol, means during his adult stage, he may become heavy drinker. So the chronic alcohol use, so the chronic means a long-term alcohol use may leads to okay, the various disorders are damage to nervous system. That is one major, okay, effect of the alcohol abuse. And also liver damage, which is called as liver cirrhosis or the liver damage. These are the major effect of the alcohol abuse. So what are the various effects of alcohol abuse, let's see that later. Now you note down these points now.